What's up, guys? Mikey in the building. Hey, I hope you guys had a great day today. I think December's been a phenomenal month towards the end of the year. We had some crazy runners, some crazy moves. Um, Guys, NVFY. What a beautiful after hour runner. And the reason why I say this is because it did something very similar to CING. Okay, and I'll go over the book in a second, but what a 4 point move out of that one. Very, very phenomenal. All right. CING again traded sideways. Okay, for a while. All right. Um, okay, daily wise. Let's rewind real quick. Daily wise, it put in a doji on the daily, a gapped up doji on the daily. All right. So this thing basically just traded sideways the whole time. Did not break down. And even right here, you're going to see at 1540s Eastern time that you'd see a seller come in, they get absorbed 135,000 shares right here. Um, does not break down and then starts to trade sideways again, all pre-market, and then targets this area. This area is an area where maybe there's potential shorts, swing shorts, people who are looking for a potential, fade and things like that. So, you know, some of these things happen in cycles, or you'll get a rigger or an market maker or whatever, an algo. It doesn't really matter at this point. Whatever it is, right? Um, they repeat themselves. They kind of do. They try to do a couple of the same type of moves or very similar. So for this one, CING traded sideways all day, and then they made this move after hours. Okay, I did not catch this at all, but I wanted to see if we had something that looked very similar, and that was our NVFY. Okay, very similar. It popped. This is an area of interest right here. There's potential shorts sitting right here, or potential shorts sitting right here, or even potential shorts sitting right here. As this is, you can see it can't break down. This was an important breakdown zone that I marked out right here because we had a pretty big high volume dump right here, and then it could not get over, right? So this was very important, and then we started to get this very similar thing that happened on CING, and you can see it on the book right here. Uh, let's go. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm not gonna get my average up on this one. I got 49s on this one. We're gonna hang out and see what's going on with that one. Okay, very similar too. So right before this close, we had a seller come in, and they pretty much get absorbed all down here. Very similar price action that CING did. After these sellers try to come, you can kind of see there's seller exhaustion on the book, right? The best bids and the best offers up top, but there's no more sellers in control right here. And then once this closed in after hours, you can start to see that it's going to test where they had previous passive limit orders on the book. Okay, it's super important to see because once the market closed, these were removed. All right, they weren't as heavy, right? But they were still on the book. Okay, you can kind of see the difference of being 21,000 and now 550 drops down to really 5K, 3K. Now, mind you, there's a couple exchanges that you're not going to see in the DX feed, right? But that's why you have your level 2 up right now. Okay, when I'm looking at this, it's at 780s. Okay, cool. Okay, very important too. This is a sideways flag right here. You're not going to see this on your candlestick chart. All right, you're just not, because this is happening within 30 seconds. This is a 30-second type of pattern that you'll get to see on the book versus your candlestick charts that are doing 1 minute at a time and things like that. So previous areas of interest are now being tested by aggressive market buyers right here. All right, it does the same thing again sideways, but now you have this bid. It's very important to understand pre-market versus after hours. They're basically, very similar, and in the sense that you're gonna get a lot of spoof bids, things that are helping control price action. It keeps the best offer and the best bid really, really, really tight. So it's gonna be a lot different than your normal open market type of visualization. Okay, but you can see a bid come in here, another bid. This is a nice little example of a $7 book flip right here. As soon as this cracks, you got a nice bid to catch any sellers or the best bid down here, our green line, and then it can for a nice continuation. This did break $8 pulled back and then tested 850s again. We had plenty of bids, plenty of sellers get absorbed down here, but it did have some really nice bids sitting at 690s, and then we had an 850 test, and it actually hit a high of I'm watching right now 871. I'm trying to hold some right now too. Okay, so that was this one. I'm hoping for maybe of a CING parabolic move, but who knows? We may or may not get it. That's fine. I already scaled the chunk for $4 per share, almost $4 per share on that one. Nbot was another one traded today. Um, Nbot on the daily, this one did gap up. Really wanted to see 169's hold. This is a pivot on the daily, but more importantly, this is a breakdown zone that I drew right here on the 5. I actually got it from the 1. That's pretty much how I draw my zones. This broke down and then consolidated and then actually held up, reclaimed right here. And then this was what got me really interested on this one, was that we had a 106K dump and then it just reclaimed, traded sideways, and then after that we pretty much respected that zone. And then on the book, what you're going to see on Nbot is on the book, what you're going to see on Nbot is some nice higher lows, and every higher low got absorbed. Okay, this one in particular was really nice right here too, because after this seller came in, got absorbed, and then they threw a nice 31K bid up. All right, and then you can see sellers letting go on the best bids, and now they're going to go ahead and retest previous areas of interest or previous highs on this one. This one did shoot over 220, made a high of 223s, 222s. And then, okay, big difference, okay? This is why I'm bringing this one up too. Look at this after hour movement compared to your Nvfy. Way different, okay? There was some interest on this, all right? Very similar to, again, CING, so huge difference on this one. When you zoom in and actually spread this a little bit, you're going to start seeing that there was liquidity on both sides of this. Very different from your Nbot type move. I did trade BBLG, but BBLG, when you look at this on the book after so many unhalts and halts, it just, to me, it ruins it. So that's a down. That's fine on that one. BBLG though, for me, BBLG for me got me interested on this one. Once this had a halt right here, 933, it opened up and it didn't break down and it didn't get heavy on the book, right? Didn't get heavy on the book, and then I really wanted to see this reclaim right here, this pivot. So 531s right here. Okay, that was really important. I didn't see that breakdown, and then I did not know it was gonna do a 5-point move. That was insane. Okay, this is what I mean. December had a lot of these low floats, really thin books, kind of make some crazy moves. So, uh, I look forward to 2024 in general, just from using the book for pretty much 4 months towards the end of the year and just going hard on it. Really utilizing this to see where liquidity is, to see how they auction the price. You know, um, Catching moves in the after hours, which I normally wouldn't do because I couldn't get good reads on it, but using the book as a guide to see where liquidity is all the time is a phenomenal thing. All right, guys. Much love. Probably gonna take it easy tomorrow. I actually said that today, and then you know, just stocks just went nuts. So, be disciplined, stay sharp, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.